okay. I forgot the rest of it, but I'll work it up for next time.
Oh, that was great, though. That was great. I love it.
Man.
Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, we're back for another Wild West weekend here. We're going to do a little cowboy comics. What do you think of that? So,
I think I like it. I think I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Oh, my gosh. So, did you have a good week?
Pretty good week. It was a little slow in spots, but we got through it, you know. How about yourself?
Yeah, this was a tough week. We had a little illness, had to go in for a little procedure, blah blah blah, the whole 9 yards. So, but I just look towards Saturday mornings, man. If I can get to Saturday morning, all is well.
I hear you. I hear you, partner.
All right. Well, we know what we got to do first here, and that's it. We're gonna check in with the world-renowned Peanut Gallery. All right, good morning to everybody in the Peanut Gallery.
Good morning.
We're going to start right off here with Dr. Von Chilla. Bring it. I'm ready.
Good morning.
Next, we got up Rob Brown. How you doing, Mr. Rob Brown? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And greetings, fossils. He says, hello, hello. Howdy, Rob, says Dr. Von Chilla. And Michael Taylor, welcome aboard, sir.
Michael.
And he said good morning to Rob Brown as well. And Dr. Von Chilla says good morning to Michael. Love it. Everybody just saying hi to everybody. It's awesome. Easy Comic Reader, good morning to you, sir. Welcome aboard.
Morning, sir.
And Michael Taylor says, GM, good morning to Easy Comic Reader as well. And Easy Comic Reader replies with, good morning, Michael. And the Professor Eric Green is here this morning. Good to have you here with us, sir. How are you? Here's hoping the roly-poly grip. The
poly grip.
Yeah, the poly grip. I don't know where the roly-poly there. Here's the poly grip.
Roly-poly too.
And the fellas can get through the next 2 hours.
No promises.
Yeah, exactly. You know. Dr. Montilla says, hello, howdy, easy. Michael Taylor, good morning, Eric. Dr. Montilla says, good morning, indeed, Eric. LOL. And Eric Breen says, hey, Michael. Snuffles McGraw, good to have you with us again, sir. Good morning to you. And Easy Comic Reader says, good morning to Dr. Von Chilla. Eric Green says, Dr. Von Chilla, thanks for the sub. Michael Taylor says, GM, good morning to Snuffles McGraw. And Dr. Von Chilla says, morning, Snuffles. And Paulo Costa is joining the Peanut Gallery this morning. Good morning, Paulo. Great to have you with us again. Michael Taylor says, good morning, Paulo. Dr. Montilla says, I had no idea I was already subbed, Eric. Eric corrected. I was not already subbed. Wasn't already subbed, excuse me. And Dr. Montilla says, hello, Paulo. Lady M. Miranda, how are you?
See you. Good morning.
Great to have you with us. I watched the Geeky Puppet Show last night. She does a great voice of the Thing. I love her version of the Thing. It's awesome.
That's awesome.
And she says, good morning to Rod and Shannon and everyone in the Peanut Gallery. Yes, sir, Bob. And Hippies Collectibles, Tom. Great to have you here.
Good to have you, Tom.
Michael Taylor, good morning, Maranya, he says. And Maranya says, rawhide. That's it, baby. We're going to the Wild West this morning. Rob Brown laughs out loud for us. Holy mackerel, this chat is popping this morning. Let's see. Easy comic reader. He's clapping for us. All righty. Thank you, sir. Michael Taylor says, good morning, Doc and Shannon. Good morning to you, sir.
Hippie's like, yeehaw, bonanza.
That's it, yeehaw, bonanza. Absolutely. Paulo Costa, draw your varmints. This broadcast ain't big enough for the two of us. There you go. I love it. Love it. Oh, I love the Western stuff, man. Dr. Vonchilla, Maranya, and Tom, he says hello to. Jackson Roykirk is here.
Morning,
all
sir.
right. Great to have you, Jackson. And we got Hippie saying hi to Dawn. And we got Eric, as the invisible cowgirl would say, yeah. Dr. Manchilla, JRK, howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Maranya says, as the thing would say, it's clobbering showdown time. I can't do it justice. She does a great thing.
Check that out.
Yeah. And Plants Printed Periodicals is here with us today.
Good to see you.
That's it. Triple P. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Time for some Western comics. Yes, sir. Dr. Manchilla says good morning, Plant. And Plant says good morning, Doctor. And I think that brings us to being caught up. Oh, we got one more here. Triple P says, let's get these rootin' tootin' paper books going. All right. Oh, wait a minute. One more. Eric K.
Okay.
You, Eric.
Morning, Eric.
All right. Great to have everybody here this morning. We hope you're going to enjoy it just as much as we will, because both Shannon and I are huge Western fans. I know a number of you out there are Western fans as well. So, all right there, Shannon. What do you say? You want to start?
I think I went last time, so show us what you got, partner.
Okay. We'll start off. I'll just grab right up. I just got a whole stack here, so I have no idea where we're going. We could be.
Hold on. You got stacks of books.
We just a couple. You know, nowhere near what's around behind you there.
It's all.
I you to say.
Yeah, it's all good all the way around.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, we're gonna start off with some DC. Hope we don't get in trouble. We got some DC Showcase with number 85 with Fire Hair.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that one. I'm still missing one of those. There was 3 issues, right?
Yep.
Let's see. On the covers, and like Frank Thorne do the interiors, or Kubert do those too?
Oh, that I haven't opened these in a long time. I could tell. I know it's definitely Kubert on the cover. You can't miss that. This is number. I don't have my glasses. Holy mackerel! I'm in trouble. I think this is 85. No, that's 85. This one must be 84, 86. 86. There we go. And then we got the last one.
If you wouldn't mind, click your full screen for us optically.
Yeah. I forget. I just want to get going showing comics, and I forget the whole procedure here.
There he is.
There we go. 87. This is the 87. Yeah. The third and final one.
Yeah, I'm missing one. I can't remember which one it is. Too many books, not enough time.
There you go. I hear you there. Let's see. We'll put them back over there. And then we're going to stick with DC for at least one more here. And this is Tomahawk. This is number 117.
Oh, yeah. I love those. Yeah, that's a run. I'm working on those Adams and Kubert covers.
Oh, those Adams covers, man. He's got a couple of them, man. They're just gorgeous. That one where he's holding the Indian kid.
Right.
Just the emotion. We've talked about it before. The emotion that both like him and Kubert draw.
Right.
It's just tremendous in there. And then we're going to go to Little Dell. Over in the Dell neighborhood, we're going to have a little gun smoke. This is number 20,
There we go.
number 21. There we go.
Nice.
And Gunsmoke for me and the missus is a regular weekday event. We watch like probably 2 episodes of Gunsmoke a day.
There we go.
On that Me TV channel. Oh, I love that channel. And we got Dell again. We got the Lone Ranger. This is number 129.
There we go.
Isle Silver, away. And I've got to apologize right now, first, right out of the gate, to Dr. Von Chilla, because I looked all over the place for, he gifted me a Lone Ranger cover, which is one of my favorite covers. It's got Lone Ranger on the horse, and he's practically sideways on this cover, and it's got an orange, like sundown picture in the background. I fell in love with it when he showed it on one of his eye candy videos a couple of years ago. And next thing I know, it shows up in my mailbox. Thank you again for that, John. I appreciate that. And I wanted to find that so I could show it because I love that book, you know, but unfortunately I couldn't find it in my mess back here. So I apologize, John, but thank you very much. That's an awesome book. And we're going to jump over to the Atlas neighborhood. Atlas Seaboard. This is the only Western book I think they put out. It's Western action starring Kid Cody Gunfighter and the Comanche Kid, number 1.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about the Atlas comics too. Man.
Yeah, well, it's with the Cowboys, it's kind of easy to forget with this being the only one that I know that they've done.
You know, I think that might have been a book that Tony Why Not Art gifted me years ago.
Yeah.
I gifted me some Atlas books, and I think that might have been one of them.
Oh, cool. Love it. Love it. And now we're going into Charlton. I got a number of Charlton here. So we're going to start off with little Kid Montana. This is number 30.
Oh, there we go.
And just in case anybody's wondering, this was on the spinner rack somewhere around June 1st, 1961.
Nice.
So another Kid Montana here. This is number 18 from May 1959.
Oh, wow. Love it. Cover.
Let's try and.
Well, I don't love it so much now. You dented the corner on it.
Yeah, I know. Oh, no. That's it. It goes to the back of the collection box.
There you
go. Oh, now we got a little Masked Raider. Number 18. Also from
I never heard of that one.
1959.
Bushwhackers Trail. Yeah.
That's it. And then we got some Outlaws of the West. This is number 64. This is the modern comic. So this was, I believe, the reprint with Captain, what's his name? Captain Doom, I think, right?
Captain Doom.
Yeah, Captain Doom. I'm still trying to get the original issue of this with his introduction. So,
yeah, I really like those modern reprints.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, and I know they used to be the stigma, you know. Oh, they're
that was like the Whitmans and all that other stuff. I was like, man, and now I grab all the Whitmans and the modern stuff I can.
Yeah, it's funny how things change. Huh? The older we get as collectors, you know. So we got some Outlaws of the West, number 55, from July 1965.
Nice.
Another Outlaws of the West. This is number 46.
Yeah, I love that viewpoint on that one.
I know this is. I love the. Of course, you love gunfight ones anyway, but the perspective on it from an view, that's cool. And then we got some. Let's see, Gunmaster and Bullet, the Gun Boy, and this is number 84.
Kind of looks like Sandman and Sandy there.
Yeah, a little bit with that outfit. That headdress. Maybe they went back in time. And then to close this one out, we got a little action-packed adventures with Tex Ritter Western. This is number 42. Nice.
It's almost like a picture frame cover there.
Yes, sir. 1959.
Cool. Yeah, I like that.
All the way from 1959. So there we go. This is the first round. We fired the first shots. Let's get back to double screen here. And we can go back in and check, see what's going on with the chat. Of course, do you think I would have remembered to mark where I stopped? Oh, no. Why would I do that?
Wouldn't be you.
That's it. There we go. All right. I think Eric K was the last one where he said good morning to everybody. So let's see. Dr. Montilla says, howdy, Eric. And Lady M, she says, the things voice used to hurt my throat. These days, voicing female characters hurts more than voicing Aunt Petunia's favorite blue-eyed nephew.
I can imagine.
Hold on a second. I got to put on. Yes, okay. I did remember to bring my glasses. I got to put them on because there we go. So we can see what I'm talking about here. There we go. And then we got it. Eric K says, hey, John. Hippies Collectible says, stacks? Really? How unusual. Just a few, just a couple, nothing major. Michael Taylor says, Doc's got a whole stack, partner. There you go. Hippies Collectible says, get your cheetah's rod. Yeah, absolutely. You got that right. I'm not so worried about my teeth. I'm worried about my eyes. Let's see. Dr. Montilla says, Kubert's fire hair is killer.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
sir. Michael Taylor can cool Tomahawk cover. They really do got some great covers for those Tomahawk books, especially those Neil Adams ones.
Oh, yeah.
Eric Green says, hit that like button. Just pretend it's Jackson.
Boy, it warms my heart to know you can depend on Eric.
Man. There you go. There you go. Shots fired. Let's see here. Jackson Roy Cook says, hey, whatever it takes, I'm fine with that. Michael Till says, Doc, I think your horse is upset. Oh, man. Maranya says, hearing about stacks in westerns makes me want some pancakes. I'll probably make myself some cheese grits instead of.
Oh, that sounds good. It's been a while since I had some cheese grits.
No pancakes here, she says.
Cool.
And Snuffles McGraw says, some nice books, Doc. Well, thank you, sir. All righty. We are caught up. And so we're going to switch it on over to my partner. Yes, sir. And here you go. Let me get that down. There we go.
I might have a few westerns here, a little bit of everything today.
Oh.
We're going to break out some Dale comics with Buffalo Bill Jr.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Nice photo cover. More of the same with Cimarron Strip. This is issue number 1 from 1968.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I know you remember that TV show.
I do.
Stuart Whitman, right? Yep. And a cowboy comic video is not complete without some Gene Autry.
Oh, yes.
There's number 99 from May 1955.
Awesome. Yeah. That's a great one. I like that cover.
Okay. Pull out some Skywald. Wild Western action featuring the Bravados.
Excellent. You don't see the Skywald stuff too much.
No, it rarely comes up. I need to complete those, though. I love those.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I still need like one. I think most of their series only ran 3 to 4 issues.
Yeah.
And I need like one from every one.
There's some more of the Bravados, issue number 1.
Yeah.
I think Dick Ayers did a lot of these. Am I remembering that right?
I think you are correct, sir.
And we have some of the Sundance Kid, number 1.
Yes, nice.
25-cent square bound. I think it's a Severin cover right there.
Wow.
And Sundance Kid number 1. Yeah, this is definitely Severin.
Nice.
Okay, well, Cheryl Fu Marvels. Intermixed with some of these will be some books that I'm sure our friend Dr. Von Chilla will recognize, because I purchased a stack of Westerns off him maybe a couple of years ago. And some of them had his stamp on them, some of them did not. This one actually does.
Wow, I love it.
This is Rawhide Kid number 142, and it's Dr. Von Chilla's usual fine, very fine, perfectly centered blazer. With guess what? A Gil Kane cover. Gil Kane lives.
That's it. Gil Kane lives.
Speaking of which, here's another one from the good doctor.
Oh,
Rawhide Kid 126.
Nice.
More of the same.
Yeah, Dr. Von Chiller is also responsible for me getting my own stamp and stamping mine.
Yeah.
From my original collection. Yeah.
We got some Rawhide Kid 20 center number 118.
Yes. Nice. Bronze Age, baby.
Copy of that one. Number 110. I think this is getting to the end of the picture frame covers.
Nice. How far away are you? Do you know on your picture cover quest?
Let's see. That's a good question. Probably about 30 or so, 30 or 40.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now, what was the total? Do you remember?
I can't remember.
Yeah,
I know I had it counted at one time.
I know it was
I'm trying to keep track of all these lists I got, like the picture frame covers and I just recently did like all the DC 20 cent covers, and there was like 700 and something of those, and I think I maybe had like 75 or 80% of those.
Oh, awesome.
But here's a great picture frame cover. Rawhide Kid 106.
Oh yeah, the white background like that.
Yeah. And here's some kind of rough shape. Number 105.
Nice.
And I do believe this is another Dr. Von Chilla blazer. Number 103. Nice. Yeah, I tell you what, his books, some seriously high grade stuff.
Oh yeah.
And here's another one, number 96, Rawhide Kid.
Nice.
Now I'll do a couple more.
Nice.
This is one of my favorites. It's when Marvel went to the 25-cent Giants for a month. Rawhide Kid number 93.
Oh yeah, that's the 25 center, right? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
And there's another copy of that for some reason.
Square bound, baby.
Well, actually, there was like two of those. Two. Okay. Rawhide Kid 92. Two copies of that.
Yep. That's another one. Oh, is it somewhere in like 74 or something like that, where Marvel did
71.
71?
Right.
Yeah, did those 25 centers for all these weird issues, just stuck them in.
Yep.
You know?
Good stuff.
Oh, yes. All righty then. Let's go back here, and then we can go back to the chat because it is popping this morning. Let's see. The Peanut Gallery. Let's see. Michael Taylor says, cool Tomahawk cover. Yes. And Robert Brown said, I've always had a soft spot for Scalp Hunter.
Yeah, well, I got a bunch of those.
Yeah, I think I got some coming up too. Let's see here. Maranya says, the Adams Tomahawk cover with the kid is inspired by the Pieta.
Yeah.
If indirectly.
Yeah. Agreed.
Now what is that? What's the reference to the Pieta? I don't follow that. What is that?
Well, I've heard that. I can't remember just exactly what it was. Moran, you could probably fill you in a little bit more. But I've heard that name associated with that cover.
Yeah, because I'm not aware of it, but that's one of my top 10 favorite covers is that cover. Without a doubt. And Michael Taylor says, love those Dell covers. Yes, sir. Love. Hippie says, Lone Ranger, my number one all-time fave. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Dr. Von Chilla says, I'm really going to try my best to control my commenting on every book shown today.
He just can't help himself.
No, man. You say what you want, Doctor. We're here. That's what it's all about.
No comments shall be repressed here.
That's it. That's it. You guys are half the show for us. So whatever you want to say, you go right ahead. Michael Taylor says, Clayton Moore, Lone Ranger cover. Yes, sir. Clayton Moore was the man. Still ticks me off when they tried to take that away from him. They wouldn't let him wear the mask. Remember that?
Right. I remember
in
that.
The 70s, was it? So he took to wearing the sunglasses.
Right.
You know? It's just like, come on, man. The guy was he was the Lone Ranger. There was no other, you know. So, Dr. Manchilla, my pleasure, Rodney. You needed that book in your life. I absolutely did, man, and I can't thank you enough. And boy, when I do find it, I am going to make sure I showcase it on here to thank you again, because that is a cool book. So, all right, Jackson Roy Kirk says, hey, I just saw this Atlas Western action somewhere. I wonder where that could have been. Probably on the Fossil Show, eh? Easy Comic Reader says, rounding up the posse to hunt down that Atlas book. There you go. Eric Breen, the professor, Dr. Von Chilla, I just noticed I wasn't subbed to you. That has just been corrected, sir. That's awesome. Great. Dr. Von Chilla, yeah, the modern reprints are uber cool.
They certainly are.
Yeah. They don't have that stigma anymore. Maranya says, I'd rather have a high-quality reproduction comic than go into bankruptcy trying for the original floppy. Sometimes that's the way to go, without a doubt. And nowadays, man, some of the books are just, like you wouldn't think, and Eric, we all know Eric can attest to this, the romance comics. Man, they are just skyrocketed in price, and you wouldn't have thought they would matter to anybody, you know?
Oh, yeah. They matter, my friend.
They do. I'm sorely mistaken. Michael Taylor says, Maranya, I agree. Absolutely. Dr. Von Chilla, Eric Breen, just a couple of old guys imagining they're on top of things, eh? Yeah. Eric Breen laughing at that. There we go. Hippie says, I'll be doing all my comments with my Gabby Hayes voice. You don't low down sidewinder. So does that mean get a truck like that? I'll be doing my comments with my Gabby Hayes voice.
Go dirt, farmer.
I know I seem to always slip into like a Dusty Rhodes if I'm doing a Western accent, you know. Next thing you know, it's a Bull of the Woods, baby. Yeah. Michael Taylor says John Ritter was Texas' son.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people really know that. Yeah. Jackson Roykirk says, a little older in Eric's case, Dr. V. Uh-oh. Eric Bean says, hit that like button. Just pretend it's Jackson again. And Jackson says, whatever it takes. I'm fine with that. Did I go backwards?
You went backwards.
How did I do that? I don't know how I did that. Because I'm like, wait a minute, I recognize this.
It takes talent to do that.
Yeah. Now the question is, where did it go? Well, let's see here. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. Let's see. Maranya says, I'm not too fond of beans myself. So I've got to go back even further because it's talking about beans. Let's see. All right. Very nice covers, Doc. Okay, so let's see. Maranya, I'm thinking about those beans that Lee Van Cleef was eating in the opening scene of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Oh, yeah. Classic. Maranya says, Shannon's voice today reminds me of Doc Galen Adams on Gunsmoke. Oh, yeah. Not too many people know Doc Adams' first name. Galen, yeah. Very, very cool. I'm not fond
I'm
of
gonna take that as a
beans
compliment.
myself. What's that?
I said I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Well done,
I'm not too fond of beans myself, says Maranya, Dr. Manchilla. My husband loves them, though to the dismay of my nose.
As long as you're not eating the ones they were eating in that scene in Blazing Saddles, right?
Oh, there you go. Mungo. Oh, geez, and around the campfire. Eric
Mongo,
brings in
right, Candy.
Rawhide. Hey.
Hey.
And Jackson Roy Kirk says, uh-oh, I hear Graphic Man running to his keyboard. And Dr. Von Chilla laughing at Shannon. And
as you should.
Uh-oh, Shannon. Here we go. Captain Strangelove is here.
Here we go.
And you know what that means.
I know what that means.
Hold on. Where are we? Captain, hold on. I gotta find it.
Good morning to you, Captain.
Good morning, Captain. Great to have you on board. Oh, I almost blew it there. All right. Where are we? So, yes, Captain Strangelove says no flea-bitten varmints there, except maybe in the comics. There you go. But, all right.
Hey, I was glad to see you.
Yeah. Lead Paint, good morning to you, sir. I can't see this morning. Good morning, he says. And we just wanted to say, yeah, we one of the things I wanted to try to do, and we started with Captain Strangelove because Captain Strangelove was the first person that I remember seeing, and he's responsible for Dr. Silver Age, whether he wants to admit it or not.
Yeah, also responsible for me being on here.
Yeah. So I said, you know what? I'd like to make little good morning things and pick a random person every week, and just, maybe next week it could be Michael Taylor here, or it could be Rob Brown, could be anybody, could be Dr. Monchilla next, and just a little, hey, how you doing? Just a little extra little hi, just to recognize everybody that hangs out in the chat. So we started off with the captain this morning, and so we had to get our captain hats on and ready to go. So I knocked my hat off though, but I don't know what I did with it. Oh, there we are. Okay.
You're a man of many hats, Rob.
That's it. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but all right, we'll get back into the western angle here. Let's see. Michael Taylor says, very cool book, Shannon. Absolutely. Eric K says, I am shocked that Shannon has multiple copies of books. I know. I find that hard to believe myself.
Yeah, this is like an ongoing thing between Eric and I. He's trying to be a Weisenheimer, but I like it. I like it.
Wow. Love it. He's a comic reader, says, nice shooting, Shannon. Boom, boom, boom. Dr. Von Chilla says, actually, the Marvel 20 centers during the transitions to 2020 centers lasted nearly 18 months. Seriously. I knew there was a period there where they seemed like they put them in. Everybody had little 25 centers, a couple of 25 centers in there. Let's see here. Snuffles McGraw. Make me regret I don't have the Westerns. Great book, Shannon.
Go out and find more Westerns now.
There you go.
We'll come gunning for you, varmint.
That's it.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. Pieta, yeah.
The Pieta is where Mary is sitting and holding Jesus. It's used a lot either directly, such as the death of Captain Marvel. Oh, okay. All right. I remember that cover. Yeah. Or indirectly, like the Tomahawk cover. Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. See, that's cool to know. Thank you very much, Lady M. Maranya, appreciate that. Michael Taylor, on the Antique Roadshow, someone brought in the very first mask Clayton Moore wore. How the devil did they get that? They must have paid a pretty penny for that. Yep, holy mackerel. That's to me, that's more than a historic. That's like that's a piece of American history, I guess, whatever. It just seems like, because it was such an iconic character for such a long time in the movies, on TV and everything. And he played the role for the most part. So to have that masked man, I envy him. That's pretty doggone cool. All right. Let's see here. Snuffles McGraw, great book, Shannon. Wish I had more Westerns. And Alex Big Blue, welcome aboard, sir.
Welcome.
Nice to have you with us. Thanks for joining us on this great Saturday morning. Captain Strange-Life, Maranya, very true on the poets. There you go. And Alex Big Blue, Dr. Von Chilla, Jackson saying good morning to them and saying good morning to Maranya and the captain as well. Dr. Von Chilla, howdy, Alex. How you been? Let's see here. And Maranya says good morning to Alex. Alex says, been well, buddy. That's good to hear. We like to hear people are doing well. Michael Taylor, to make it official, you guys, you guys have to start spitting out your tobacco. That's a little spittoon here to the side. Ding.
Yep. Ding. There we go.
Ooh, that's a little, wow. Okay. Jackson Roykirk says, Alex, hey, buddy. And Dr. Von Chilla says, hat transition.
We have it all here.
That's right. We try and do it all. Hippie's Collectible says, oh, look, Gilligan and the skipper.
I knew I was going to hear that from somebody because the skipper had the white hat.
Yeah, there you go. Dr. Von Chilla, howdy, lead paint, he says. And Eric Breen just laughing it up over there. And Dr. Von Chilla is laughing as well.
If you're going to steal from the best, right?
That's it. Well, I lost my thing. There we go. All right. Jackson Roykirk says Captain Strange-Life is the first person most people saw. Well, I'm sure that's true for a good portion of the folks who got into it about the same time I did, and maybe Shannon did too as well. And Ranger Sly from north of the border.
Here's a Western fan from Canada.
There you go. We knew you'd be hanging out here. We were hoping anyway. Great to have you with us, Ranger Sly. He says, I can't believe I'm late for the Western theme show. Oh, that's all right. We got plenty of Western books to show. We still got plenty of time to go. Dr. Von Chilla says, indeed, Hans is the Don Corleone of the YouTube comic community, the Godfather. Michael Taylor says, yeah, Cap is the first comic book channel I remember seeing on YouTube as well. So awesome. And he says, I feel so humbled. My eyes are getting watery. Thanks for all the kindness. No, Captain, thank you.
Hey, all those platitudes are deserved, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Without a doubt, sir. Without a doubt. Dr. Von Chilla, howdy, Ranger Sly, he says. And Tom says, John Hart played the Lone Ranger for one season. Now, was that at the very beginning, or was that somewhere in the middle? Was that near the end? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember that guy, but I can't remember at which point he came in. I don't know if it was later on or what.
Yeah, because I don't recognize the name. Captain Strange-Life says, Maranya meant Pieta, not poets. Oh, okay, I see. He meant Pieta, not, I hope I'm saying that right, Pieta, and not poets.
Yeah.
Damn, spell check. Bump, bump. I have my own problems with spell check. I hate that. So I'm trying to stay in screen. Let's see. Rob Brown says, Weird Western Tales. Always love that series. Well, I think we got some of those coming up. So stay tuned. Ranger Sly says, good morning, Dr. Von Chilla and Peanut Gallery. And Maranya says, good morning, all.
Good morning.
Good morning, all of the new members of the Peanut Gallery. Absolutely. Good morning to everybody. Thank you for spending your Saturday morning with me and Shannon once again. We love it. Dr. Von Chilla, Rob Brown, indeed. Weird Western Tales was a great series. And we got Snuffles McGraw saying, been watching Captain's videos for years. Thanks, Captain, for all the fun. Absolutely. Werewolf by Lunch, great to have you with us today.
Hey, welcome.
I was just looking at Mrs. Slocum's. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Eric Breen says Captain Strangelove had the first channel on the Dumont network too. Oh, that's awesome.
I wonder if it means DuPont.
Yeah. Jiffy says, think it was second or third season. Oh, for John Hart. Oh, cool. Yeah. I didn't know that. I'm going to look that up because I did not know that. Ranger Sly is laughing at Eric Breen's comment. Paulo Costa, Pieta. It is pronounced Pieta. Pieta. Okay, thank you very much, Paulo, because I never know when I'm speaking right or not here. So thank you for that. And we got Michael Taylor saying, I could be wrong, but I think Hart came in to replace Moore for a little while. Yeah, that's what Tom was just saying. Hippie's Collectible says, yes, Michael, for one season. There we go. All righty. That catches us up on the Peanut Gallery. So what do you say, Shannon? You got something else you want to show? Or is it my turn? I can't remember.
It is your turn.
You think it's my turn? Okay.
It is your turn, yeah.
All right. Well, then we'll
show us books.
That's it. We'll pop that up there, and let's see what's next over here. Oh, take a few out here. All right, we're going to start off with some Marvels this time, and it's Red Wolf, and this is number 3. Start off with some Marvels this time, and it's I heard an echo.
Oh yeah, it's I might have pulled some of those out too. I can't remember.
I'm hearing voices in my head. And then this one here, let's see. This is number 5.
Oh yeah.
Love that. Is that? I believe that's Gil Kane too. Yeah, it's Gil Kane. Yeah. So. Yeah. and don't worry there, Peanut Gallery and folks watching at home. We are arming ourselves against any kind of Gil Kane, what's the word I'm looking for? Anything bad against Gil Kane.
Disdain is a good word.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Gil Kane lives. That's it. We are going to keep that alive, Dr. Von Chilla. Gil Kane lives. Number 9.
There we go. Man, those are some great covers in the 70s there.
Yes, he did. And then we're going to jump to Kid Colt Outlaw. It looks like he's teaming up with, who is it, the Two Gun Kid? Oh, no, Rawhide Kid here.
There we go. That's a nice cover.
Yeah, still only 35 cents. Wish they were still only 35 cents. Oh, now we're getting into a bunch of tomahawks. Let's see here, but I know there's one that I'm looking for. There we go. All right. We're gonna be out of order a little bit, but that's okay. So just bear with me because I want to show these two here. This is a Neil Adams cover. This is 123. I love this one.
I love those. Man, it's just so dynamic.
Yes, it is.
It is hard to draw horses for anybody,
Yep. And you add in that perspective and makes it doubly tough.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Now, this is the one we've been talking about all morning. This is the cover that Maranya was saying is based on the Pieta. And this is Tomahawk number 121. And
oh yeah.
I mean, that's just a gorgeous cover.
It is, yeah.
I mean,
It's like we were talking about Kubert and Adams. I mean, the emotion.
Yeah, just look at that.
Covers. I mean, the drafting and everything on it is great, but just the emotion and the characters.
Yeah.
Makes
I
me
mean,
pick that book up.
it's just an incredible cover. And let's see, did he do the work inside?
I don't think so. I think Frank Thorne did a lot of the work.
Yeah, Frank Thorne. You are correct, sir.
Yeah. Which Frank Thorne, that's another underrated artist.
Yeah, because you don't hear that name very often at all. And all right, we'll show some more tomahawks then. We got 101.
There we go. Tomahawk versus Mohawk.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. And tomahawk number 113. These are so out of order. It ain't funny because I don't think I got them back in order.
Nice one.
And we got number 114. Iron Fist.
There's always somebody with some kind of fist.
That's it. Maybe it's Steel Fist. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here's another cool cover. And I think it's Neil Adams, but I'm not sure. And I don't have it written on here. This is number 116, but it's like a painted cover almost.
Oh yeah, that's Adams. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was, but I couldn't remember for sure.
Yeah, that cover. I love that cover. It's so different as far as like the background colors and everything.
Yeah, it's like a painted cover.
Yeah, it's like he's riding into an inferno or from an inferno.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, riding through the flames. And let's go to number 128.
Oh yeah.
So
I think that's one I don't have. I got a list of those I need to get.
Here's another, I believe, Neil Adams cover. And this is number, 129.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
Heavy on the green.
Yeah. So, nothing wrong with that one right there.
Nope. And then they changed the series at some point to the son of Tomahawk, Hawk, the son of Tomahawk.
Yeah.
And so I got a few of those to show. We got 140.
Yeah, I think the title was the same in the indicia on the inside of the book. They just kind of featured Hawk, as son of Tomahawk. So it's same numbering and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they kept the same numbering. And let's see, this is number 139.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Talk about feeling desolate, right?
Yeah. Wasn't there a cover like that on one of the Batlash comics? Something like a snow cover?
Well, we'll be able to check that because I've got some Batlash coming up.
You're prepared, yeah.
You got it, brother.
I couldn't find any. My DC stuff was all buried, believe it or not.
I couldn't find. I wanted to pull out the Marvel, all the Mighty Marvel Westerns, but I couldn't find those. I don't know what box I put them in now because they weren't in the one where I thought I had put them on. All right, we got 138.
Oh yeah. It's kind of hard to choose between Kubert and Adams on those, man. I love them all.
Man. I mean, either way you go, you got winners. 137. Watch out for the grizzly bear. I like this cover too. Let's see. This is number 136. And this is a Joe Kubert cover, and I love this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. It is on.
Yeah.
And it's number 135.
Yeah, Kubert was good at drawing those characters with the crazy eyes.
Yeah. He was a big fan of Jack Elam, right? 134. And another 134. Bringing myself.
Something else made those covers possible. They did the copying the word balloon so big.
Let's see here. 133.
Oh, yeah.
And another 133.
Yeah.
And 132. We're going backwards in time.
Yeah, I always like the perspective on that one.
You know what I always liked too on the Son of Tomahawks was the little circle. I was going to call it circle box, but the little circle thing up here. This is number 131, but the
little
thing there.
Yeah,
I thought that looked really cool.
Yeah,
you know. And of course, it wouldn't be a Western book without at least one hanging scene.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you got to have a hanging. You know.
There you go. Hang 'em high.
All right, in there.
And then we're going to finish it off with two more Neil Adams covers. I mean, again, these are just awesome covers. Man, this is 125.
Oh, yeah, I like that one.
I apologize for my camera. For some reason, it's acting up today. But, I mean, that's just a great cover.
It is.
The colors, everything, you know. And this one here. This is another great one. This is number 124. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Up close and personal, man.
Yeah.
Just the look at the face, the anger on the face, and
the
horror on the face of the one under the water there. You know what I mean? It's just love it. All right, there we go. I took a long time on that one. Let's get back to
those are all great books. Man, they're beautiful.
Tomahawks, man, it doesn't get the love that a lot of the other series get. But those Neil Adams, Joe Kubert covers, man, they're some of the greatest work that they did in my opinion.
Oh yeah, mine too.
So, all right, so let's see where we were in the chat here. I forgot to save it again. Let's see. Let's see. On the DuPont Network, yes. Okay, Hippie Collectibles, I think it was the second or third season. He's talking about the John Hart, and then Ranger Sly laughing at Eric Breen. And Paula says, okay, yeah, this is what he was telling me how to pronounce it. Again, thank you. I could be wrong. I think Hart came in to replace Moore for a little while. Yeah. Hippies Collectibles, yes. Michael for one season, yes. And let's move that right up so I can see. Okay, Werewolf by Lunch says Dr. Von Chilla. Werewolf by Lunch. I was just looking at it last night. The episode where she thought she was going to marry, hang on, I can't see, Mr. Grace. Dr. Von Chilla says, Red Wolf, number 5. Gasp. Uber classic. Gil Kane Western cover. Gil Kane lives. Dr. Michael Taylor says, maybe the Kane alarm for this show could be gunshots. Well, we don't have the alarm. We're going to have the defense. We're going to have the Gil Kane defense. Gil Kane is among the beloved here. Robert Brown, he says, so wild. The Marvel Westerns seem to have their own feel. Yes, they did.
Yep.
Ranger Sly says, guys like Clayton Moore, Lone Ranger, William Boyd, Hopalong Cassidy, and Roy Rogers were who they played. They upheld the values of the characters in real life all their lives.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that's what really helped make them such beloved characters. Really, because I mean, they lived their character. You know what I mean? They live the values of their character, I should say. You know, and that's hard to come by nowadays. It really is. Michael Taylor says, "Great Adams Tomahawk covers. Yes, they are, man. He was tremendous on that. Captain Strange Life says, I've been building a huge pile of Gil Kane covers to sabotage Eric Breen with. All right, we won't tell him, Captain. We'll keep it on the down low. We won't tell him. Maranya says, I learned about the Pailletta connection from Englentine at I Love Comics. Oh yeah, video the other day, and how many are actually related to that image. Oh wow, I'll have to go watch that. Yeah, I must have missed that one because that would be interesting to me.
Yeah, that could be like issue I guess 7 or 8 of Crisis, where Superman's holding Supergirl. That's another one of those. Yeah.
Oh wow, I've never heard of that before. That's interesting. Maranya says, Hans, that news is so alarming. But good night, folks. We're here all week. Dr. Von Chilla says, I'm the man with no name. And if you want to get to Gil Kane, you got to come through me. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I guarantee you, I think that man is ready to throw down.
I think he is. That's it. You know, he's saying, don't bring that Gil Kane hate down around here. There's too much lead in the air. You won't survive. All right, Ranger Sly says, Frank Thorne did beautiful work on Tomahawk. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Again, the Tomahawk series.
Yeah, it was his own style, but it was a little bit reminiscent of Hubert, but it was different. Still, it was awesome.
Just enough, just different enough, you know. Hippies Collectible says, laugh out loud, John. Easy Comic Reader says, good golly, Kimosabe. Like 'em books. Thank you. Dr. Von Chilla. Indeed, the gray tone on that red Tomahawk cover is unusual and devastating.
It is. Yeah.
I can't do his voice justice. He's so great when he does it. Yeah. Let's see. Ranger Sly says, Son of Tomahawk was the second best Western run of the Bronze Age after Batlash.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Michael Taylor says, I like how they did the T on the later Tomahawks. Yeah. On the covers? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's see here. Dr. Munch says it, Batlash lives. He does, because he's coming up. He's coming up. Eric K. says, those Son of Tomahawks issues where DC ran with the 52-48 page for only 25 cents. Great era for collecting, even if DC lost money on them. Yes, I agree.
This is, like I say, this is a conversation Eric and I have a lot. The 52 pagers and the 48 pagers. I mean, it's, you know, DC did lose their rear end on that money-wise, but the fans won out.
Yep. Dr. Von Chilla says, indeed, Eric. Captain Strange Life says, Michael Taylor, gunshots is a great idea for Western comic artists like Tony I can never pronounce his name.
Zuniga.
I can't do it. Not can do it.
The Zuniga.
And Joe Lansdale. See, Lansdale, I got no problem with. Dizanuga. I can't do it. I'm sorry, Tony. I butchered your name, sir. I apologize. Dr. Von Chilla, put your head in that noose, Tuco. Yes. Listen, you know I'm a Clint Eastwood fan. My son's name is Clint, and it's for a reason. So I am a big Clint Eastwood fan. Whoop, did I skip somebody? Here we go. There we go. Snuffles McGraw says, Tomahawk, epic Adams and Kubert greatness. Wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Can't say it any better myself. Rob Brown says, really turning me on to those Tomahawks. They look amazing. They really are. I can't say enough good things about them. And like we talked about, they don't get the love or the attention that, you know, all the DC bronze gets and stuff like that, and the silver they get, you know. So yeah, absolutely. I recommend them to anybody. They're good reads too, you know. Sometimes okay, so there's a giant Indian with a steel fist. those whimsical stories, I like them.
Oh yeah, they're fun.
Yeah,
that's the only reason you should enjoy any hobby is just have fun.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're not looking for too hardcore Western, yeah, they're absolutely good read. Reader copies. Good morning to you, sir. Welcome aboard. Great to have you with us. Morning, y'all. I see I need to saddle up much earlier. Nice coverage there, Doc. Thank you, Reader Copy. I appreciate that.
Glad to have you. Good morning.
Dr. Von Chilla says, howdy, Reader Copy. Rob Brown says, laugh out loud, Captain. And Rob Brown also says, the key to Kubert art and Frank Thorne art is simply. Yes, sirree. And we got Michael Taylor saying, get it, got it, good. That's a classic. I haven't heard that in a while. Dr. Von Chilla says, Joe Kubert and Frank Thorne were masters of the ink brush.
They certainly were. Yeah.
All right. Well, that catches us up with the ever-loving Peanut Gallery. So, Shannon, it's on to you, my brother. Let's see what you got from the Old West.
We can might kind of shift gears and go back to some Charlton Westerns.
All right.
Now we got Cheyenne Kid, number 47.
Yes. Nice.
Number 80. And this is a Sanho Kim cover.
There you go. Got to have a noose cover. It's a Western.
Yeah.
Love it.
Or two noose covers.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. I always like this one. Number 79. This is a nice cover. Cheyenne Kid.
I like those up close and personal ones.
And here we have Cheyenne Kid number 66. Now, this is to me anyway, this is a key issue just because of the backup feature. And I know some of you are familiar with this, but from issue 66 through 87, there was a backup feature called Wonder. And it was editor was Dick Germano, and the writer was Sergis O'Shaughnessy, a.k.a. Denny O'Neil, and Jim Aparo on the art.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like an alien came down to the Old West, and then, hilarity and action and adventure ensued.
Oh.
Just, just some early Jim Aparo stuff. And I think it's really neat seeing Jim Aparo on a Western.
Oh, yeah. Anything with Jim Aparo. Anything. I'm on board.
So it's kind of a sci-fi Western type thing. Aparo only did, I think, issue 66 through 71, and I need to find all the rest of those. But the Wonder feature lasted from 66 to 87, if I'm not mistaken. So if I am, somebody correct me. But key book to me. All right. What else have we got? Talking about those modern reprints.
Nice. That's a cool cover, too. I like that.
And talking about Jim Aparo, here we got some Texas Rangers in action. Number 72, Jim Aparo cover.
Yes. Yep. I think that was the first Aparo Western cover that I remember hearing about.
All right.
Had to hunt it down.
Yep. There's Texas Rangers number 65.
Nice. I like them too because they're just very simple, straightforward stories.
Oh yeah. And we can't have Westerns without having some Billy the Kid. Looks like a painted cover. Pretty nice on that one.
Nice. Yep. Okay. Have some over here as well.
Number 102. Simple but direct.
Yeah.
Number 87.
Nice.
And here's a couple more older ones. Six Gun Heroes, number 66.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I got those sold too. Awesome. Yeah.
Some more Texas Rangers.
Yeah.
And this is I think this might be a childhood copy, but it's pretty ready shape. Geronimo Jones, for those of you who remember that character, number 7.
Yes.
Westerns
I don't think I have any of those yet.
Yeah. And I'll show more. Black Fury.
Again, those guys who had to draw horses, man, they had their work cut out for them.
Oh, yeah. All right. Turn it back over.
Oh, okay. I thought you were turning over to another company or something.
Oh, no. I got some more.
All right. Okay, well, let's go right back in because it's been popping still, the old peanut gallery. Rob Brown says, sorry, I meant simplify, simplify, simplify.
Do what you mean.
Yes. I get it. Ranger Sly says, 110% agreed, Dr. Von Chilla. And Michael Taylor says, I'm referring to the line that Cliff Robinson's Shane, not shame, right? Shame?
He's got shame, but he might have meant Shane.
Would use in the 66 Batman show. Oh, wow. That's right. Okay. I forgot Cliff Robinson he did play a Western villain, didn't he, in the Batman series? Wow, I forgot all about that. Very cool. Lady M says, I've tried inking with a brush and it ain't easy. I used to ink with dip pens, but these days I use refillable markers with my India ink to get the fine line work without ink blops on the art. Yeah, I would imagine. I tried ink way back, probably in the 80s, into the 90s, and I could not work well with ink. I just could not. I would wind up with, like you said, the blops,
Yeah, I've done quite a bit of it. I mean, but it is hard, and with a crow quill too, it's kind of hard. But I really enjoy it when I did do it. I need to kind of get back into it.
Oh, well, I saw some of that ink stuff that you've done. You mastered the technique. Without a doubt, my friend. Dr. Von Chilla. Oh, shizzle. Shannon's showing Charlton Westons. Gotta get out the notepad and wallet. LOL. There we go. Sharing memories, sharing comics, making you spend money. That's what
That's it. That's what it's about. If I got to be poor, then you got to be poor.
All right. Rob Brown. That Jim Aparo Western sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That Wonder.
Yeah, like I say, he only did like 6 issues, but those are the ones to get.
And Rob Brown says, Aparo, yes. Rob Brown then says, on my age, it's showing in my comments today. LOL. Can't see. LOL. Hey, welcome to the club, Rob. Believe me, it's hard. I mean, I'm literally my right eye looks as if I'm looking through like some kind of a sheet of some kind. So it really hampers. It makes like blank spots when I'm trying to read the comments. So that's why I'm pausing, and sometimes I read the wrong things. So I apologize, folks. Hopefully they're going to get my eye squared away. So Easy Comic Reader says, some people call me the Space Cowboy.
Some call me the Doctor of Love.
There you go.
More going on here.
That's it. I actually got the musical reference. Oh, yes. Captain Strangelife says, have to leave for my brother-in-law's second memorial service. The first was a wild bash. This is more solemn. Love you one and all.
Hey, we love you, Captain.
And was sorry to hear about your brother.
Yeah.
And all that, and greatly appreciate it. But thank you for spending your time here with this morning, and thank you for everything you've done for the community. Appreciate it.
Exactly.
And Dr. Von Chilla says, Maranya, Joe Kubert's brush, and Gil Kane's felt tip pen. Absolute perfection. Utilizing 2 different tools.
Yep.
It amazes me the stuff that they do with ink and like the felt pen. It just amazes me because, like I said, I've tried it, and man, them guys, they got skills. They got mad skills.
Oh yeah.
So Lead Paint says, adios, Captain. And Dr. Von Chilla says, okay, hands. Love you too, bud. And Spinner Rack Studios, welcome aboard, sir.
Hey, Dave. Glad
Great
you're here.
to have you with us, Dave. Appreciate it. Good morning. Just came upstairs with my coffee, turned my computer on, and put on my cowboy hat. There you go, brother. There you go. Welcome to the Ponderosa. Hippies Collectibles, later, hands. And Michael Turner says, later, Captain. Hippies Collectibles says, what? No F Troop? That was a good series. I got that on the complete series on disc, too. I love watching that.
Remember watching the reruns coming in from school.
Yeah, exactly. After school. It was after school television. You got it. So, Lead Paint says, nice, Charlton, Shannon. Absolutely.
Sir.
Mike Taylor says, nice book, Shannon.
I'm running out of bullets here.
Yeah. Howdy, Spinner Rack Studios, says Dr. Von Chilla. And he says, goodbye, Captain, from Snuffles McGraw. And Maranya says, indeed, Von Chilla, these days, the markers I use like technical pens rather than traditional markers like the great one used. I mean, it's just incredible the work they did with what they had to use. Jackson Roy Kirk says, howdy, Spinner. I like that. Spinner. Pull up a chair and set a spell. There you go. He's got the spirit. Eric K says, I have to head out, guys. Glad to join for a while. While it was live for once. I will catch the rest on replay. Thanks for joining us, Eric. We really appreciate it, man.
Always a pleasure, my friend.
Have a great day. Great weekend. Maranya says, take care, Eric. Dr. Von Chilla says, Christ almighty, Shannon, my wallet is literally crying. Enough already.
Yeah. I have no sympathy. You know how much money that guy's made me spend?
Yes, I do, because he's made me spend just as much. All them great eye candy videos and the color theme ones that you used to do, Dr. Von Chilla, those were awesome as well. I love them. Michael Taylor says, you guys remind me of something. You guys were going to show some of your artwork.
That is an upcoming video. Have to gather some stuff together.
Yep. We're going to put together a show, and we don't know how long it'll last. It'll last much longer with his stuff than my stuff. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Jambo Comics says, hey, gang, sorry got here late. I'll watch the beginning later. Great to have you with us, Jambo.
Hey, Jambo. Glad to see you, buddy.
And Maranya says, Jambo, how are you and Betty and Sonia doing?
Everybody knows Jambo and watches his videos. They know what he's talking about.
That's it. You got the whole gang there with him. Dr. Von Chilla says, howdy, Jambo. And Jambo says, doing fine, Maranya. Just been super busy this week. Seems like. I hope you're doing well. You're doing okay. Yes, I see. You put up a couple of videos this week. Great stuff, too, by the way, Jambo.
Yeah. I had that. That's in my queue right now. We got some of his and some of hippies, and actually, I got a lot of people in there. I just got caught up on Dr. Von Chilla's this week, or at least the recent ones. Yeah,
it's hard sometimes to keep up with it all, Michael Taylor says, "Yeah, my eyesight is pretty bad without my glasses."
I have no eyesight without my glasses.
Yeah. I got very little, I can tell you that. Jackson Roy Kirk says, Jumbo. And Snuffles McGraw says, nice book, Shannon.
Thank you, kind sir.
Maranya says, doing good. Enjoying some cheddar cheese and butter grits for breakfast, Jambo.
She's making me hungry with all this food talk.
I know. Jambo says, Dr. Von Chilla, hello, sir. And Dr. Von Chilla says, geez, I just realized I've been doing this entire stream without my glasses. How am I doing? You're doing fine.
He's doing a heck of a lot better than I would be doing.
Yes.
Because I think these office like somebody just wiped Vaseline on my eyeballs, you know.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Jambo says, Jackson Roy Kirk. And Jambo, whoops, what did I click on? Where do we go? Doggone it. This little thing keeps popping up, and I keep hitting it by mistake. Doggone it. Where am I? There I am. Okay. Sleepy Rita. Hey, Damien. Good morning to you.
Good to see you, my friend.
Great to have you with us. Thanks for spending your Saturday morning with us. And Hippie Collectible says, hi, Damien.
Yeah, Damien was another one of those guys that I latched onto early on YouTube. Him and Hippie and, Hans and all those guys. Just a lot of great YouTubers. Anybody that doesn't know Damien needs to go check out his channel.
Absolutely.
Another guy whose videos I need to catch up on.
I know. There's never enough time in a day to catch up on all the videos. I love it. Michael Taylor says, hi, Jambo. And Sleepy Reader says, hi, Tom. And Dr. Manchilla says, Damien is here. Everything is under control now. And Sleepy Reader says, John. And Jackson Roykick says, Sleepy. Jimbo Comics, Michael Taylor, hello, sir. And Sleepy Reader says, Jackson, cool to see you here. Absolutely. Great to see everybody. Jimbo Comics, thank you, guys. Appreciate it. And Sleepy Reader says, I'm walking to the bakery while I'm listening to you guys.
What is it with all the food stuff?
I was going to say, man, and a bakery, that's really my downfall.
I'm gonna have to go in here and fix me something later that's bad for me.
Yeah. Bakery sounds good. I think I may have to. We got a local bakery. I think I may have to take a trip over there after this. Dr. Vanchilla says Damien is the John Buscema of the YouTube community. There we go. What a high praise from Dr. Vanchilla. That's cool. Awesome. All right, so we are caught up with the chat. And I can't remember whose turn it is.
It is your turn, my friend.
It's my turn again. Okay. All right. Well, then let's take that down and we'll go full screen here. And we're going to pull some more DC out. Let's see here. Okay. Well, we've been talking about Backlash, so why not pull up some Batlash? Here we go with Batlash number 1.
Oh yeah.
When I think of
Nick Cardy's best stuff right there.
Yeah. When I think of the Batlash character, I know he's got red hair, whatever, but I always picture him as the Maverick character on TV.
Yeah.
That's the kind of character I picture him as, just that kind of carefree, lucky. Will he save the West or ruin it? Well, let's find out with issue number 2. Winter looks like he's cold. And I know about cold winters. And we got number 3. And I like this cover. Number 4, the colors in it are just a white background. Oh, just nice. And number 5. And number 6.
Oh, yeah.
And the last issue, I believe, number 7. Wanted, dead or alive. And it doesn't look like it's going to be too much alive from this picture. All right. And we're going to jump over to Gold Key, where I just got this one in. This is Judge Colt. Well, I got it in. This is one I got. This is a couple of months old, I guess. And it is Judge Colt, and it's number 1.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I got a couple of those in the cart in my comic shop.
Yeah, well, there's only 4 issues, and they had some pretty good covers, too.
Yeah.
You know, the typical painted covers. Great stuff. And then we're back to DC with All-Star Western number 1 with Pow Wow Smith.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got that one last year at a comic show.
Yes, sirree. And then we got some weird Western tales featuring Scalp Hunter. And this is number 39. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the first appearance of him. I think that's the first one he was in.
Oh, wow. That's one I'm going to put on the list. What number is that?
39.
I think I've got this written down somewhere else, but I'm going to write it down again.
It says, in the tradition of Jonah Hex, a gut-searing saga destined to be a classic. So that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got awesome. number 50. And number 54.
I'm trying to cool character.
I'm trying to put together this run, and I got a lot of gaps in this one I got to fill in. But luckily they're not super expensive, so sometimes you can find them in a lot where you can get like 4 for a reasonable amount of money or something like that. This is number 56.
Right. I'm a fan of this earlier.
And this is number 61. And then we got a little, let's see here, Jonah Hex, number 53.
Oh, yeah. Classic Jonah pose.
While I'm showing that Jonah Hex, I got to show this because I have a lot of action figures and a lot of toys, but this one here is one of the cool ones that I really, really enjoy having in my collection, and that's the Jonah Hex X action figure. I mean, it's just cool. That's awesome. Just a cool figure, man. I just love it. You know. So
I really love that.
Yeah, man. I wish they'd make I thought, I could be wrong. I could be getting it mixed up, but I thought they did like a G.I. Joe size Jonah Hex, but I'm not sure. And I know they did a G.I. Joe size Enemy Ace, but that is long since out of my price range. So
that's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I last when I was looking, because I wanted to get one of those Enemy Ace ones, man, and it's just too expensive. You know. We got DC Special number 6, and this is a weird combination. It's the Wild Frontier, but it's got a little bit of science fiction with it. Got rocket ships and cowboys.
Oh yeah, yeah, I really like that one.
And then we got another Super DC Giant, and this is Top Guns of the West. This is number S-14.
Yeah. Yeah, I love those. Had all those Kubert covers. Yeah.
Yeah. And let's go. We've got a couple more to show here. Oh, yeah, we'll end it with that one on there. Okay. We got another Judge Colt, but I don't have it. This is number 2. Judge Colt number 2.
Yeah, I love that. I think that might be one of the ones I have in my cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a cool cover. You know, you wonder what happened to like the original paintings for like the original painting for this.
Man,
You
I
wonder
wonder
where
about that all the time. I was like, what? Yeah, there's hundreds of, if not thousands of those probably. You just kind of wonder what happened to them.
Yeah, what happened to the original painting on that? I want to know, doggone it. Let's see. We got the Gunhawks, Reno Jones and Kid Cassidy from Marvel, and this is number 2.
Oh yeah, that's some cool stuff.
And then we got Red Wolf number 3 from Marvel as well.
Nice.
And we've got another Lone Ranger from Dell. This is number 88, 83 rather.
Yeah. A nice painted cover.
Yeah. Lone Ranger. And then the last one is from, what is it? Magazine Enterprises. Ghost Rider.
Oh, cool.
This is number 9, I believe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was thought the visual on that character was cool.
Always wanted to get one of the original Ghost Rider books because I have the Marvel reprints. What is it, 1 through 7? I think it was. They reprinted in the mid 60s. So I got those, but I always wanted to have one of these. So I finally got one not too long ago. And so yeah, they can nail the box shut on me. I finally got one. So all right, so let's go back. All right, and let's see where we are in the chat. Bum, bum, bum. Appreciate it. Bum, 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 walking. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. Damien is a John. Okay, I remember. Yes, the John Buscema of the YouTube community. Hippie says biscuits and gravy. Yum. More food talk. Love it.
You guys, because I have not eaten anything. Fresh bread and pie.
Yeah, Damien, just keep rubbing it in, brother. That's it. All right, wow, thanks, John. And Nick Carty's cover to Batlash number 2 is absolutely stunning. Absolutely is correct.
Very true.
Mike Taylor says, fond memories of the bakery growing up, walking into the bakery while smelling that wonderful aroma. It's so hard. We used to have a lot of bakeries around here, but now they've become more like these fancy gourmet pastry shops. And it's like, no, I want someplace that makes homemade breads and donuts and stuff like that. Nothing fancy. I just want the simple things. Michael Taylor says, okay, I just read that.
Yeah, we didn't. Where I grew up, we didn't really have any bakeries. The only smell I got was like the best smell coming from my mom's kitchen and from my grandmother's kitchen. Fresh baked bread and rolls and cornbread and just, oh man, good stuff.
My mom still makes apple pies and blueberry pies, and boy, if I'm over there when she's making them, it takes me right back to being a kid and smelling that. And she takes the extra pie crust. Right? She takes the extra pie crust, she puts butter on it, cinnamon and sugar, and rolls them up and makes these little cinnamon rolls. Oh, man. Oh,
cool.
They're killer, I'm telling you. Sleepy Rita says, Westerns inspired a lot of great covers back in the day.
Certainly
Absolutely. Did. Maranya says, my bakery memories are when we stop at this one Italian bakery to pick up loaves of bread and rolls on the way down to North Carolina. My brother and I would eat a roll or two for breakfast. Yep, we used to have a bakery called Pearl's Bakery. It was the next town over, and every Saturday morning, my dad would go and get baked beans. He'd get a loaf of homemade bread, and for me, he would buy these 12 dinner rolls, And mister, I'm telling you, those rolls were the best. They were so moist and they had like just a sweet flavor to them. Whew, I miss those. I miss those to this day. Jackson Roykirk says, it seems like a lot of artists were happy to not be drawing superheroes when they did westerns, horror, or war books.
Oh, yeah. I've read that a lot. Yeah, that's true.
And Damien says, sounds awesome, Maranya. And Dr. Vanchilla says, when we bought the house in 1996, there was a centuries-old bakery half a block away. Oh, wow. But they closed 2 months after we moved in. Oh man. That's a bummer. Jimbo says, Batlash is a great series. Yes, it is. And it's not one you hear much about. Dr. Vanchilla says, the Western genre was Gil Kane's favorite to illustrate. And the favorite of his own covers was Mighty Marvel Western number 44. Oh, wow. I have to look that one up. I don't believe I have 44.
Yeah. I think I got one of the copies from John. Yeah. It is a classic cover.
Reader Copy says, liking the Colt cover. They did some nice. Like I said, there was only 4 issues, but I think 3 out of the 4 covers are definitely, as Dr. Vanchilla would put it, blazers. And let's see. Easy Comic Reader, tipping my hat to them comics, partner. There you go. Love it. I love it. Cool Ghost Rider. Thank you, Michael. And Dr. Vanchilla, indeed, the Dell Lone Ranger painted covers, are their own blazer realm. Yes. Yes, sir. And I'm going to find that other one, doggone it, because I can't. That's going to drive me crazy not knowing where that is. I gotta find that one. Hippie says, Ghost Rider, great character. Yes. Snuffles McGraw, cool Hex figure. Yes, sir. I love that figure. Great book stocks. Thank you very much, Michael. Appreciate that as always. And Ranger Sly says, working on that Scalp Hunter run as well. And you are right, Rod. They are often among the deepest Bronze Age books. I was blessed to get an AOK from Surf Blue with a good bunch of them. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. And awesome. Like I said, a lot of times you can find them in lots. Very cool. Ranger Sly also says Batlash was the mixed of two TV characters from the old Warner Brothers Western lineup, Maverick and Sugarfoot. See, so there I'm not too far out of it with the Maverick comparison. Sugarfoot, I don't think I've ever seen any of the Sugarfoot shows.
Yeah. Maverick I think was a big influence on that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just what it struck me as. Dr. Vanchilla says, incidentally, speaking of aromas, I ended my working years 8 miles down the road in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and I'd arrive every morning to the aroma of chocolate from Reese's and Hershey's factories. Oh, wow. Reese's. I'm a big Reese's guy, so that would that would do me in.
Yeah. Now, see, I'm gonna cut in just for a second here, Rod. You mentioned PA, and I told you like several years ago, my wife and I took a trip to Maine, and then found out later you were like 35 minutes away. Well, when we were coming up that way, we actually stopped in Hershey to stay overnight, and did not know that John was that close. Crazy.
Oh, so close yet so far.
Yeah. Before I knew him, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. And Maranya says, I went to the Hershey Chocolate World Tour in 2005, and they pumped chocolate smell in during the tour. Oh, wow. Coincidentally, at the end of the tour is the Hershey's gift shop with all the chocolates they sell. Oh, man. I'm not a real huge chocolate guy, but I do like Reese's, man. That Reese's stuff gets me every time. Dr. Vanchilla says, oh, goodness, Maranya, you were on my doorstep. And Jambo says, That had to be all right. Dr. Von Chilla. And that, I believe, catches us up with the peanut gallery. So what do you say? You got enough for another round there, partner?
Oh yeah, I got plenty. I'm gonna stay on the Marvel books here. So lots of great Marvel stuff from the 70s. Here we have some Western Kid #1.
Awesome. Yes.
And #2, great picture frame cover.
Yes.
And I do believe this might be another Dr. Von Chilla special. Kid Colt Outlaw #220. Another blazer by Gil Kane. And this is one I have a fond memory of. Several years ago, I went to a flea market. My wife and I did with my folks. And I was just looking at some old comics, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, And I kind of put it down because I wasn't going to get it. And come back later, and my mom had bought this for me, a grown man, my mother buying me comic books. Imagine that. Here we have Western Gunfighters.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's a nice one. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Little Atlas Westerns.
Yeah.
And we got some square bound goodness here. We have Western Gunfighters #6.
Yes, here we go. Well, the 25-cent square bound, baby.
You gotta love it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is another Dr. Von Chilla purchase. Western Gunfighters #17.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just perspective and the horse, and I mean everything. Gil Kane knew how to do it.
Yes, he did, man. I'm telling you.
There's #22. Some guy with initials GK. I don't know who that is, but anyway.
Yeah. I think he's mimicking Gil Green, though.
And #29, more of the same with this unknown guy with the GK.
Just imagine the work that he put out in the 70s there.
Oh, man, it's amazing. And more square bound goodness. King size special Rawhide Kid #1.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
All day long.
All day long is right, brother.
And got some more Kid Colt Outlaw. Herb Trippy cover. 153.
Yes.
And here's one of those aforementioned 25-cent giants that popped up for a month or so. Kid Colt Outlaw 156. I'm sorry.
Yes. Yep. Another one of those 25 cents. Yeah.
Yeah, and this was another Trippy cover. I love the ones with the trains, man. I just loved trains when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And I always love this cover. This is a nice little moody cover. I think it's another Severin cover. #159.
Oh, that's a neat cover with the red and then that blue.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And here we have another Dr. Von Chilla special. Kid Colt Outlaw 162. It made us look at the condition of this thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he gets on his videos and he apologizes for anybody looking for copies of these books because he has them all.
Yes, I saw that.
Kid Colt Outlaw 164. Flames Along the Border. Yeah. And 165. This was like a John Romita special here. You can always kind of tell with the faces, I do believe.
Yeah. Got a little more of a square chin.
Yeah, but it kind of looks like Romita.
Yeah, you got a little more of a square chin, like you say, and you can tell on the faces.
Yeah. And here, Kid Colt Outlaw 166. Another Dr. Von Chilla purchase. That's how we roll here, folks.
There you go.
Fine,
There you go.
A blazer.
You do a much better Dr. Von Chilla than I do.
And here's another. I love this one, man. 216, more Gil Kane.
Oh, yeah, that's neat.
And everybody knows my love for apes and Planet of the Apes, so I had to have this book, Rawhide Kid number 39.
Oh, yeah. 39. Wow.
Okay, let's switch it over to some Ringo Kid, number 1.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm thinking these were like all reprints. Is that right?
Yeah, they were reprints. Yeah. Yeah, because I was just thinking as you were showing that, I'm like, yeah, I looked at that to try and get some of those original Ringos, but they're just, my wallet just said, I don't think so.
Yeah. Here we go into Gil Kane Overload, Two Gun Kid, 124.
Man. Just incredible stuff.
That guy knew how to draw, I think. You know.
Yeah, he had a clue there.
Two Gun Kid 105. More picture frame goodness from Gil Kane.
Yeah.
And then more from Severin 104. Oh, I think this is an Dr. Von Chilla special, I think. Two Gun Kid 103. I might have a couple more up here. Yeah.
You know, the Westerns, they don't get the love and the attention that, you know, the superhero stuff does, obviously. But man, I'm telling you, there is just so much, there's a treasure trove of great stuff in the Westerns.
Oh, yeah. And here's a special treat. We have Two Gun Kid 102, black background, picture frame cover, Kane and Severin on the art.
Oh, tag teaming them.
Tag teaming it, buddy.
There you go.
Best. And this is one of my favorites. I love the colors on this and the picture frame. Two Gun Kid 101. This is definitely a Dr. Von Chilla special.
There you go.
Thank you again, John, for letting me purchase these from you. And I'll just do a couple more. We have Reno Jones and Kid Cassidy, Gunhawks number 4. Did you show this one already?
Nope, not number 4, I don't believe.
Okay. And number 7.
Cool. Yeah, that's on the list. Number 7. I got to get that one.
Yeah, and I will wrap it up with that.
All righty. Oops, I'm grabbing for the wrong thing here. There we go. And let's jump back over to the Peanut Gallery one last time here and see. Let's see. Sleepy Rita says my chocolate addiction would go into overdrive. Yeah, talking about all that aroma, the chocolate aroma being pumped in. Dr. Von Chilla says, oh, shizzle, y'all stayed in Hershey. You were literally 8 miles from my door.
Yeah, didn't know him then. It was probably like right after that or sometime soon that, we became acquainted.
There we go. And Maranya says, I live about 3 hours west of Hershey these days, more or less.
Sounds like we need to invade Pennsylvania and pay John a visit.
There you go. That's it. It'll be the Thriller at Von Chilla's. Michael Taylor says, there's a Hershey store on 42nd Street, and it's not far from me by train.
Yay. Cool.
See? It just keeps coming. There's something in that area. Dr. Von Chilla says, so you're out there somewhere around Pittsburgh, eh, Maranya? Other direction, Dr. Von Chilla, she says. Sleepy Reader says John has immortalized the term blazer, and it will live on in perpetuity. Absolutely.
Awesome. This is true.
And Reader Copy says, wow, Western Gunfighters is very cool. Nice.
What I thought.
Maran, what's that?
That's what I thought. I thought that Western Gun was cool.
Oh, yes. Maranya says, hint, Billy Joel popularized these days. What was it? Allentown? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to say Allentown. When I think of Allentown. Yeah. When I think of Allentown, I being the wrestling fan that I am, that's where the WWF used to do some of their television tapings was in Allentown. That's my little contribution to Allentown trivia. Dr. Von Chilla says, oh, got it, Maranya. He's on it now. Jackson Roy Kirk says Hollywood, as in say goodbye to. And Sleepy Reader says, I think Gil Kane had 2 ex-wives to support. Well, no wonder he had to do all those covers then. Holy mackerel. Wow. Dr. Monchilla says, indeed. That Kid Colt Outlaw 162 was the best copy I ever had. That is a stunning copy.
Yep, sure is.
Very cool. Reader Copy says, in your informed opinion, which comics are closest to the gritty style of the spaghetti western? Oh,
that's a good question.
I would have to go with the Jonah Hex stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Jonah Hex.
Yeah, especially some of that modern Jonah Hex stuff. They did a lot of good work with that stuff.
Yeah. Later on with Joe Lansdale and all those guys, that would be the closest thing that I would say.
Was it Palmiotti was doing the writing or something for one too?
Jimmy Palmiotti did some good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. That was because I've said it before. Clint Eastwood's Outlaw Josie Wales. To me, that is just about as close to the Jonah Hex story as you're ever going to get.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's Jonah Hex to me, So,
yeah. Look at what we got us here. We got us Outlaw Josie Wales. Shut up, Lodge.
We got us here something called the Missouri Boat Ride. Great stuff. Oh, great. I'm a huge Clint fan, so. Michael Taylor says the face has a little bit of Kirby look to it as well. When we were talking about I think it was the Ramita cover there that you showed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Hippie says Gorillas in the West.
Yeah, that was the sequel to Gorillas in the Mist.
There you go. Ranger Slide. Don't forget to leave a complimentary thumbs up, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Ranger Slide.
We really appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Michael Taylor says, cool 2-gun kid cover. Can't go bad. Can't go wrong. Dr. Von Chilla says, actually, Shannon, your Dr. Von Chilla is pretty damn good. Second only to Ellis's impression.
Wow. I am in esteemed company with that one.
Yes, you are. Without a doubt. Easy Comic Reader says, Shannon is, quote, square bound and down. Comic up and trucking. Oh, that's good.
That's awesome. Easy Reader. That is awesome.
Very good.
Need some applause for that one.
That's right.
That was too good.
That's right. The Bandit.
Hey, I'm gonna ask permission to use that from now on. Anytime I'm showing square bound books. Square bound and down, comic up and trucking.
Comic up and trucking. I love it. I love it. The Jackson Roy Kirk says, nice, easy reader, easy comic reader. Absolutely. That is beautiful. Easy comic reader, laughing out loud he is, says Dr. Von Chilla. And Michael Taylor's a very cool Gunhawks cover. Yes, sirree. Mike says, nice book, Shannon.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Ranger Slice has so many gorgeous covers, guys. You made my day. It's what we're here to do. Glad you were able to spend some of your Saturday with us to enjoy it. Dr. Vanchilla says, laughing out loud, Damien. Snuffles McGraw says, nice book, Shannon. Most of my Westerns are Kid Colt and Two Gun. Great stuff.
We are in good company.
Yes, we are. Bronco Bear. Branco Bear. I'm sorry. Great to have you with us this morning, sir.
Sure.
Hey, Doc, and hey, Shannon, he says. And let's see, Michael Taylor says, I like me some Billy Joel. There we go. Allentown. Jimbo says, great chat today. Yes, the Peanut Gallery is popping today. Love you guys. Michael Taylor says, thanks, Jimbo. Dr. Monchilla says, quote, dying ain't much of a living, boy. Absolutely. Great line. Great line. Wow. I just feel a Outlaw Josie Wales viewing coming on this afternoon.
Yeah. I just got one thing to say to all that. I reckon so.
I love it. Sleepy Rita says, who would you say is the best interior artist on Westerns? Who was the best interior artist in Western? The first that pops into my mind is Severin.
Yeah, that's a good choice. Man, there are so many.
Severin had that gritty look to it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you have to go back to Kirby, you know, and all that great stuff he did. He wasn't on hardly any of those covers, but I mean, he had a lot of the interior stuff on those reprints and the originals. You know, Tony DeZuniga on Hex, Jonah Hex, and man, just Nick Carty. I mean, you know, there's so many.
Yeah.
Herb Trimpe, just a lot of great artists. That's a great question, Damien. Yep. I didn't answer it the best I could, but you know.
No. I'm in full agreement with you. I mean, you named them. And like you said, you know, Kirby deserves his credit for his Westerns, interiors, and stuff like that. People, and I'm very guilty of it because I don't think of Kirby except in the context of the 60s Marvels and on. You know what I mean? But the stuff he did before, I don't know, the monsters and stuff, I mean, it doesn't get, I think, the credit that it's due because people just don't think of it. And the older or the younger the audience gets as you move out forward in the future, you know, that stuff gets lost, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, really Kirby did it all. I mean, he did the Westerns, you know, sci-fi monsters. Yep. Him and Joe Simon basically invented the romance comics genre, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you don't think of that. When you think Kirby, you're thinking Fantastic Four, you know, and whatnot, and the New Gods and that stuff, you know. But you forget, there was something before that, and he did a lot of work before that.
Yeah, I think the word prolific is like a minor or major understatement of his output. I mean, you know, we could have 10 episodes on Kirby, so you know,
and we probably will.
Yeah, we probably will.
And Easy Comic Reader says, you got it, Shannon. Thumbs up.
You can, sir.
Michael Taylor says, I like that, Easy Comic Reader. And Jambo says, you're going to pull those pistols or whistle Dixie. That's it. The other thing I like is that whole thing with the you're going to apologize to my mule because you think you know, that whole thing. Oh my gosh! If you apologize to him, like I know you're going to,
we could do a whole episode of just Western movie quotes.
I know. Oh, Clint he'd have a good portion of them, that's for sure. Jambo says, "Okay, I said that. That's great. A great line." Where did I go? There we go. Reader Copy says, "Thanks for all the great shares."
Thank you for tuning in, sir.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out with us, man. Appreciate it. Mike Taylor says, yeah, Shannon, those are all great ones. Yes, sir. Dr. Monchilla, take Gil Kane out of the equation, and the Kirby Ayers stuff is my choice for Western.
Dick Ayers, man. How can you forget Dick Ayers, man? Very true, very true.
so many that don't get their just due, you know. Sleeper Reader says, good answers, Shannon. Good points by Kirby, guys, and totally forgot about. And he's just trying to make me say that name again.
I think it's Dizuniga.
Dizuniga. Okay, Dizuniga. Boy, that's a tough one. That is a tough one for me, I'll tell you that. Maranya says, thanks to Rod and Shannon and the other fossils, I'm beginning to get an appreciation for the other genres, westerns, romances, horror, and so on, outside the superheroes.
Oh, great.
That's awesome. I can relate to that, Maranya, because growing up as a kid, I was strictly buying the superheroes, you know. But slowly but surely, I got introduced to some of the great other genres, like you say. Dr. Monchilla says, quote, I don't think that's nice. Are you laughing? Mule thinks you're laughing at him. I love it, Dr. Monchilla. You got it. Michael Taylor says, Ditko did a lot of great work before the superheroes. Again, another one.
Another one, yeah.
Another one that just does, you don't hear about his pre-superheroes, pre-Spider-Man work, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Ranger Sly says John Severin is a good pick and best Western artist. As a Western artist, I would add Doug Wildy.
Doug Wildy, I forgot. Yeah, and Alex Toth. Yeah,
Alex Toth, Gil Kane, of course.
Heath, yeah.
Jack Kirby.
Yeah, he did some. I always think of Russ Heath doing war comics. You know.
Yep, exactly. It's almost like they get pigeonholed, you know.
Right.
And you forget all the prolific work that they've done in other stuff. Great stuff. Good points, Ranger Sly. Thank you. Jackson Roykirk says, Da Zun I Ga. Thank you, sir, for the phonetic spelling, because I can use all the help I can get.
Let's just agree that it doesn't matter how you pronounce it.
His work is still great.
Right.
There you go. Ranger Sly says, Dr. Von Chile, giving him the laugh. All right. So where are we? Oh, we are 12 o'clock. Well, all right. That catches us up on the Peanut Gallery, and want to thank everybody for joining us today for this Western Roundup. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Yeah, we loved it, guys. We appreciate you showing up.
Yeah. And we love to have some fun with it. We talked about it midweek or so and said, well, why don't we do a Western thing? Sure. And then come up with all our little gags that we like to throw in and stuff like that, just to have some fun with it. So I'm sure this isn't our last Western Roundup, believe me.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
I mean, especially with all the names and artists we just mentioned, we go start digging, finding some of their stuff. Absolutely, we'll be back for another round. So, well, all right. Anything else left to say, Shannon, before we close up shop?
Just one thing.
Okay.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and think about sunny weather. Happy trails to you until we meet again.
All right, folks, that's it for us. Hope you enjoyed it half as much as we did, because we thoroughly enjoyed it and had a great time with the Peanut Gallery. You guys were popping today. So we will see you next week, and we will do this all over again. We're going to have our channel of the week, and it is Gray Matter Comics. Please check him out and sub him up. He does great work, great videos. So, and then after that, we'll be signing off. Everybody have a great weekend and a great week. All right. Take care, everybody. Here we go.